Hi Namita, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
Pleasure to have you and reconnect with you on this platform called Women for Women.
Thank you.
Nam- Namita is a successful, renowned pranic healer, and her life is a true inspiration for me because I've seen her. It's like get up and start again and be a winner. And that's how she is. And Namita, I know you were with leading banking institutions and you were with that industry, and now I know you as a leading pranic healer. So how come from here to here? What's within the journey? Would you please like to share your journey with us?
Sure. Okay, I was working with the leading financial institutions for 10 years or 10 odd years or so. And what led me to leaving my job was my kid, who was who I feel was suffering and lack of balance in life, work-life balance, had no balance, I would say. So
Do you
that
mean like your because of your kid you had to leave your job because the kid was
See,
born?
it's not because of kid, but I would say more because of my relationships. More
Okay.
because of my relationships with my kid, my family. That is what led me to leaving my job.
But that's how's that
Uh,
related to job? Do you mean work-life balance?
Sorry?
How is
Yeah.
that related
So
to
I see the work-life balance was that I was working around 11 to 12 hours in a day. I was not home.
oh,
My kid was missing me severely, I would say. So one day I got late from office and it was a quarter ending and I was coming back and it was late. So I called like my kid to know about the whereabouts of my kid, and he picked up the phone and he said, "मम्मा मैं थक गया हूँ आपका वेट करते करते, अब आप कब आओगे? मैं बहुत थक गया." And that is what really pinched my heart, and it pricked me like a needle, and I felt that my kid was missing me and I was not there for my kid when he really needed me. So that is what actually led me to leaving
that.
my job.
Yeah. So what was the
And
lowest? So what was the lowest point after that? You left the job and then you were like
so
taking care
that
of kids.
I was taking care of kids, but there was always an emptiness in me. Why? Because working for so many hours, being a successful team leader, managing people, and then completely into a household was very, very low for me. Though I had the satisfaction in my heart to take care of my kid and my family, my relationships with, especially with my husband also. But it left an empty space in my life. And there is where I felt that I needed to do something for myself,
Yeah, I
where
think
I
I
could
can.
explore myself.
Wow, that's. I think I can relate with it completely being a mother because that's what happened with most of the mothers around the world when you are at a point wherein you have to choose between your child and your career, and most of them choose for for your child or career, and that's
Yeah,
where you were on those two paths. You decided to pick up your child, and then the emptiness. So
yes.
what was like lowest point in those emptiness?
See, I had a lot of depression because I was a successful career woman, and then suddenly being in the household was very, very depressing for me. So I decided that no, I would like to do something for my own self, but then not at the cost of my family. This is what I decided. So I
Mm.
decided to do something which is part time or work from home, where I could support my family, but also support my own self,
So
also support my own career.
like Namita, you said you went into a depression mode. So what is it that made you get up and start again, like always? So what made you get up from come out of that depression and start again?
My own emptiness, that spiritual emptiness, that is what was the motivating factor for me. That uh, agreed, my family needs me, but my own self also needs me. That
Wow,
is
that's
what
that's the key. My own self also needs me. Sometimes
needs me.
people go into that rejection mode of their self, and that's where you brought it to life. Wow. And then,
Self-love.
and after that, there was no looking
And
back.
after
And
that, I searched for a few things, and then here I am today. I'm a pranic healer today, and
and
this gives me the opportunity to have a work-life balance. This gives me to take care of my family, to take care of my relationships, to take care of my own self, and also my career, and also the
so,
society.
wow. So this time when you re-begin, or I would say you actually began again, you chose, you picked and choose, and you made it the point that this time because you is this was a mother who was trying for work again, and she's choosing based on her benefits, and bringing that work balance in your life. So what is that
Absolutely.
message would you like to share with those women out there who are in that depression mode which you were in at that point of time, which can bring them back
Okay.
to life?
See, self-love is one main important thing. Okay, one thing I would
Wow.
just like to suggest is
Wow.
that there is, I would say, no one more important than your own self.
Wow.
Okay,
Ah,
don't do it for someone else. Do it for your own self.
I think that's the key. No one is important more than you yourself, and there are people who get suicidal and they just forget the importance of themselves. Wow. Thank you for making it, Namita. I am sure
Thank
this is
you very
going to
much.
inspire the women around the world and who's ever going to watch it. Thank you for your time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Dipti, for
Bye.
inviting me. Thank you.